Weapons of mass destruction have the potential to threaten American lives, military and civilian, at home and around the world. Poison gas, nuclear proliferation, terrorist attack. Wherever America and its friends are threatened, the Defense Threat Reduction Agency is working to deter and counter the threat posed by nuclear, chemical, biological, and conventional weapons of mass destruction. The Department of Defense created DTRA to bring together the resources, experience, and technical expertise needed to help the United States reduce the present threat and prepare for the future threat. The agency shapes the international environment, responds to military requirements, and prepares for the future. As we look into the 21st century, no other task is as challenging or demanding. Non-proliferation, preventing the spread of weapons of mass destruction, is fundamental to U.S. security. DTRA is on the point, shaping the international environment in support of non-proliferation goals. When the Soviet Union collapsed, the former Soviet states became responsible for thousands of ballistic missile warheads, tons of chemical weapons, and an infrastructure capable of producing more weapons of mass destruction. Through the Cooperative Threat Reduction Program, DTRA provides the funds and expertise needed to help these states denuclearize and safeguard their weapons. In August 1998, the first Russian nuclear submarine was dismantled. In Ukraine, the elimination of blackjack bombers is underway, and the last SS-19 intercontinental ballistic missile was eliminated in February 1999. DTRA is helping Russia construct a fissile material storage facility to safely warehouse nuclear material from dismantled weapons. A security assessment and training center is being established to test security technologies and procedures. Today, Ukraine, Belarus, and Kazakhstan are non-nuclear states, and weapons remaining in Russia are more secure. The agency further shapes the environment by helping to implement international arms control treaties that reduce, even eliminate, weapon delivery systems. DTRA is the principal agency charged with carrying out treaty-related inspections and monitoring procedures. The agency sends highly skilled inspectors to inspect the interior of various structures, count weapons, and witness their destruction. When foreign inspectors visit U.S. facilities, DTRA personnel escort them continuously, ensuring the treaties are implemented properly. The agency's role in shaping the environment extends beyond these points to include export control, controlling the sale of sensitive or multi-use technology overseas. Every year, the Departments of Commerce and State receive thousands of applications to export defense-related products and services. DTRA reviews these export requests, communicating the Department of Defense recommendation about whether or not the sale should proceed. By guarding U.S. defense technology, DTRA helps secure America's technological achievements. Despite comprehensive non-proliferation efforts, rogue states, terrorist groups, or radical individuals could succeed in obtaining weapons of mass destruction. At this point, the Defense Threat Reduction Agency responds to military requirements, focusing on counter-proliferation activities. As a combat support agency, DTRA conducts research and development to support U.S. military operations and supports the operations themselves as required. The agency is working with the U.S. Strategic Command to develop the Nuclear Mission Management Plan, a comprehensive look at the current and future role of the U.S. nuclear deterrent from policy to infrastructure. DTRA is responsible to the Joint Chiefs of Staff for tracking and reporting the current status of U.S. nuclear weapons. the agency inspects nuclear-capable units, providing independent assessments of nuclear safety, security, and reliability. DTRA also coordinates and conducts nuclear weapon accident exercises at home and abroad. To help ensure U.S. electronic technology will operate in a nuclear environment, the Defense Threat Reduction Agency analyzes the effects of radiation on military systems and develops criteria and standards for building hardened systems. The Defense Nuclear Weapons School, run by DTRA, provides realistic training on nuclear policies and procedures, helping to maintain U.S. nuclear weapon expertise. DTRA also responds to military requirements by overseeing the Joint Services Program to develop chem-bio defensive gear to protect American servicemen and women from the effects of chemical and biological weapons. Remote sensing chemical agent alarms detect contaminants 3 to 4 miles away, and special reconnaissance vehicles allow personnel to sample and analyze the atmosphere while safely inside. Improvements in masks, full body suits, sealed inflatable buildings, and methods of decontamination are ongoing. The goal is to make sure every soldier, sailor, airman, and Marine has the equipment he or she needs to survive a chem-bio attack. To prepare for future threats, DTRA engages in a number of activities. The agency sends vulnerability assessment teams to American installations worldwide to help them prepare for possible terrorist attack. These teams recommend and provide training on how to build comprehensive anti-terrorism plans. To prepare for a domestic emergency, a number of federal, state, and local organizations receive support from the Department of Defense and DTRA, enhancing U.S. response capabilities. At the request of the FBI, lead federal agency for crisis management, DTRA participated in the West Wind 99 Weapons of Mass Destruction training exercise, providing computer simulation and modeling expertise. DTRA also works cooperatively with the Federal Emergency Management Agency, lead federal agency for consequence management, and partner with the new Joint Task Force for Civil Support, DoD's Focus for Consequence Management. The United States must be prepared not only for tomorrow's threat, but also for threats 5 to 20 years in the future. DTRA's Advanced Systems and Concepts Office works with the Defense Threat Reduction Advisory Committee, conducting forward-thinking research and studying emerging threats to assure American security well into the future. While the many facets of the Defense Threat Reduction Agency may seem diverse, they support and reinforce each other. Modeling and simulation capabilities determine the path of a nuclear fallout cloud or the spread of chemical and biological agents. Knowledge gained to destroy hard targets is useful when designing structures better able to withstand a terrorist bomb. Aerial imaging technology developed to implement international agreements can supply vital information following a natural disaster. This was the case in 1998, when treaty aircraft gathered imagery to help relief workers in Central America map areas devastated by Hurricane Mitch. All the missions of the Defense Threat Reduction Agency come together on this point. They build confidence around the world in America's ability to deter and counter the threat from weapons of mass destruction. Shaping the environment. Responding to military requirements. Preparing for the extraordinary challenges of the future. In the 21st century, nothing is more important. Nothing is more to the point.